Peace TV, the solution for humanity.
Now let's see the other impacts of this global economy and this recession and this conventional economic system, whatever they call it. James Cook, in the Forbes magazine, 1978, the February issue of Forbes magazine, on page number 81 to 82, 10 pages, he declared that this economy is an X-rated economy. This economy is an X-rated economy. James Cook, he writes in Forbes magazine, 31 years ago, not today. At that time, that man realized that our economy is prospering, our economy is thriving on obscenity. X-rated economy means an economy in which, due to cutthroat competition, the people who sell their products, they are forced to use obscene culture in order to sell their products, to sell their services, to sell their ideas. This was in the year 1978. And today, I don't know whether James Cook would agree that this economy is upgraded to XXX economy. If he were alive, he would have surely agreed, because according to latest statistics, the porn culture is no less than $35 billion business in the world. It's a huge industry, the porn culture. It's a tremendous industry, it's a huge industry. And people are getting into it. Now sex is served in the form of sex education, in the form of entertainment, in the form of literature. Sex is served like a dish. And this is what James Cook meant to say in the year 1978, that this economy is an X-rated economy. It thrives upon it. You see, the sports, now they have cheerleaders. Those who are watching cricket since many years, they would have realized that there were no cheerleaders. The girls wearing short skirts and tight t-shirts, and they are cheering the teams, the playing teams. So we asked them, why do you require these cheerleaders? So they say they cheer up the players. So up comes another question. A smart man had posted a question in one of the forums of NDTV. He said, we have 35,000 people in the stadium cheering the cricket team, and these girls, they don't know the rules, but because they are scantily dressed, obscenely dressed, so they are taken as cheerleaders. So see, this is where the economy is heading towards, obscenity. See, Maria Sharapova, the famous tennis player, Maria Sharapova, she won 2 Grand Slams by 2006. And against her, Roger Federer, he won no less than 9 Grand Slams till then. But Maria Sharapova earned 3 times more than Roger Federer in fashions, in modeling. She was a brand ambassador for Land Rover cars, for Motorola company, for Nike shoes, and on and on and on. Because she was beautiful. Because she had that factor in her. That's what the journalists and the media say. They cannot afford a middle-aged woman to even read out the news to the audience on television. They want young girls. Everything is being dependent upon young girls, obscenely dressed, obscenely speaking. We have the industrialists, we have the film stars, we have the other celebrities appearing on the chat shows of various television programs, and they are talking about their personal bedroom lives. They are celebrating their affairs, multiple affairs, as if they have won some trophies, and millions of people are watching it. Children are watching it, families are watching. The people sit together and they watch these type of programs. They see these type of discussions. No wonder the society grows more obscene. And the reason is conventional economic system, where obscenity is required in cutthroat competition, and the general media is in competition with the pornographic world. So they have to maintain that stamina, or they have to maintain that speed in reaching out the audience, so they keep on adding more and more obscenity to their products. This is what's happening. There is no accountability. Nobody questions as to why these things are happening. Nobody realizes it. Everybody is chasing the glitter, which is not actually gold. It is glitter, only